So in this video, what did I want to talk about? This video is kind of linked to the previous video of mine because I had a new encounter. With somebody on a dating app. And as I know what I'm looking for, I just don't settle for what doesn't make me feel any sort of strong feelings, not emotions. Because like in the past, I was always the type of person to have a spark with somebody, and if I feel that spark, then I will probably end up with them. But if I don't feel anything, then nothing is really gonna change. Like, I've tried it, but if I don't feel the initial spark, things rarely change. I thought that I had met somebody interesting by their description. And no, actually, let me tell you. This person kind of reached out to me, and I felt that we were very similar, so I gave this person a chance, even though there was a sentence in their bio that really didn't... that was kind of suspicious to me, but I was like, okay, let's give this the benefit of the doubt. I'm not gonna nitpick about this right now. So I just got to know this person, and as we were talking, I felt that we were pretty much similar. But the thing is, when we met, I felt no spark. So even though I felt no spark, I wanted to get to know them as a person, just to know if things could have worked out, because like, as I give the benefit of the doubt, I am not 100% certain that things cannot change in the future. For me, it never really happened before, but I'm not saying that it cannot happen, so I give it a chance. We had a second date, and what I noticed in this situation is that there was a part of me that really wanted to finally found somebody, So I kind of gave myself that time to see if things could have worked out. But something happened. This person didn't let me any time whatsoever of deciding, Because like out of the blue, they were asking me like, am I attractive to you? And at that point, I really had to give an answer. And it took me a while to come up with an honest answer, because honestly, at that point, I didn't know. I needed more time to actually know if I could have worked things out with this person. But turns out that this person didn't really give me any time whatsoever to figure things out. And I can understand that somebody can get a little bit frustrated if they're interested in you and you're not corresponding them. But at the same time, I really don't like when people push me. I could have also got to know this person more. Like, nobody said that we had to date one another. Nobody said that. We were there to just get to know new people and see if things could have worked out, And all I am saying is that if this person gave me more time to actually get to know them better, because I honestly told them that they were interesting to me. Interesting. I was not attracted, but interesting. And this does not mean that things cannot change over time. But what really turned me off, this person was trying to pull out an answer out of me in that moment. Because I truly did not have an answer. It was not a no, but it was not even a yes. I was in the process of figuring things out. And there's nothing wrong with that. And anyway, I'm really glad that things turned that way, because, when people really stress the shit out of you, when people are kind of like, they want everything now and they're not willing to give you any time to figure things out, then they're not right for you. Maybe we could have met as friends and then see how things were going. And I'm not saying that their way of dealing with things is wrong, but I am saying that I have a different way of dealing with things. So if the two methods of dealing with things are not compatible, then that's already a kind of like a turning point where decisions have to be made. It's really a matter of finding a match where maybe like you have to make steps towards that person, but at the same time also that person have to make steps forward to reach you, where you can find like a middle ground. How well do you know a person after 2 dates? You know nothing about them. So why is it like everything now or never? They must have been very insecure, and if maybe they were scared of rejection in a longer period of time. But you know, like, I'm not telling people how to act, but at the same time, if I were them, if I were them, I would at least get to know this person on like a friendship level, and then see if this person changes their mind, then that's great. That's great for me as well. And if they don't, then I will be the one deciding whether I want to keep this friendship or not, because I want more, you know? To me, it's very absurd that people these days want everything right now, and if you don't correspond them at this very moment, then it's done. Like, there's nothing to do with that. It's kind of silly. I mean, everyone does whatever thing they feel it's the right thing to do. But at this point, I also have a choice. And if that person pushed me to come up with an answer, then the answer would be no, because I'm not compromising. I don't even want to date somebody that didn't give me the time that I needed to actually know them as a person and to know if they're a match for me. It's a good thing that they showed me their true temper, their true personality, so that it was easier for me to make a choice. Because if you're not willing to give me the time that I need, then we can be done right away. Be true to yourself. If you have doubts about somebody, if you're not sure if you like them, and they're trying to get an answer out of you, just be honest with yourself. You don't want to be in like uncomfortable situation. You don't want to do that to yourself. So it's better to just be honest and not force yourself to go through certain things. If for whatsoever reason they demand things from you and they want you to be acting a certain way, then just don't compromise. Just don't do whatever makes you feel uncomfortable. Because, you know, at that time, I could have fallen back into my people pleaser phase. But you know what? It's not worthy. It's not worth it. What's really worth it is your mental health and your well-being. And if somebody does not match to that, don't be scared. Let that go, because maybe it was not meant for you. This kind of people that they want to rush things, you gotta beware of those people, because it makes me think that they are not the personality type that they want to invest in long-term things, because they don't have the patience. Even though I was kind of disappointed because I always hope to find the right person for me, I thought that it was actually better that things turned this way. I wonder, like, have you had any encounter of this sort? Like, where people were actually pushing you to have an answer, like, do you like me or not? Like, if you don't like me now, then I'm leaving you after 2 dates. I don't know. Who am I to judge? Just, I don't want this type of people in my life. I just don't. I'm worthy of time. I am worthy of whatever thing I need to sort things out. So if somebody does not give me the time, I know that they're not the ones for me. Their loss. How is it for you guys? Have you ever met somebody that was like rushing you? That was, I don't know. Just let me know about your experiences. And if you notice my voice is a little bit off, it's a little bit weird because I just healed from a cold. Not just cold, I think that it was flu and pharyngitis or something like that. So if my voice is weird, it's because of that. What was the purpose of this video? I don't know. I probably needed to talk about this thing and just to know that if you had similar experiences, how are you guys dealing with people? Like, let me know if you have any methods to deal with people in a more efficient way. Whatever that is. So thank you for watching and see you in the next video.